Hello student, welcome to second year, Department of Computer Engineering and Information Technology. We are from Devi Mahalakshmi Polytechnic Titwada. Department of Computer Engineering and Information Technology. In this third semester, our subject is CGR. CGR stands for Computer Graphics. Subject code is 22318. Myself, Miss Anita Shirture. First, we see the total marks of this subject. Theories, in theory, 70 marks for theory end semester and 30 marks for theory PA, which includes 20 marks for unit test and 10 marks for micro project. Now, other is practical. Practical is for 50 marks, and these 50 marks is divided into two parts: 25 marks for PR ESE and 25 marks for PR PA. Learning outcome of this video: image and objects, pixel and resolution, basic graphics pipeline, bitmap and vector based graphics, and applications of computer graphics. Chapter 1: Basic of Computer Graphics. It is for 8 marks. First, computer graphics. It is the study of techniques to improve the communication between human and machine. The word computer graphic means the pictures, graph or scene is drawn with the help of computer. Computer graphics involves the technology to access the process, transform and present informations in a visual form. It is the creation of pictures with the help of a computer. The end product of the computer graphics is a picture. It may be a business graph, drawing and engineering. In computer graphics, 2 or 3 dimensional pictures can be created that are used for research. Many hardware devices algorithms has been developing for improving the speed of picture generations with the passes of times. It includes the creation, storage of models and image of objects. Now, next is the pixel. The pixel is the smallest addressable screen element. Each pixel has name or address. It is the smallest piece of the display screen which we can control. We can think of the display screen as a grid or array of a pixels. Then next is resolution. The distance from one pixel to the next pixel is called as the resolution. It measures the number of pixels in a digital image or display. It is defined as the width by height, where W is the number of horizontal pixels and H is the number of vertical pixels. Then the resolutions defined as a W into H. Some questions are here. First, pixel can be arranged in a regular. The first option is one dimensional grid. Second, two dimensional grid. Third, three dimensional grid. Fourth, none of these. A student, think about the answer. Second question, each pixel has dash basic color components. First option is here, 2 or 3. Second, 1 or 2. Third, 3 or 4. And fourth option is none of these. Third questions, the quantity of an image depend on dash dash. First is the number of pixels used by image. Option B, number of line used by image. Option C, Number of resolutions used by image. Option D, none. Student, I hope you have all answers, but I have given in the answers in the next slide. Answer of these questions. Question 1, answer, 2 dimensional grid. Question 2, answer, 3 or 4. Question 3, answer, number of pixels used by image. Student, I hope you have no doubt. Then we will going to the next slide. Basic graphics pipeline. The graphics pipeline typically accepts some representations of three-dimensional scene as an input and result is in a 2D image as an output. OpenGL and Direct3D are two notable graphics pipeline models accepted as a widespread industry standard. Similar to the way a CPU has a pipeline filled with small stages that each do a single task quickly. So, to does the graphics processor unit in our video card. We know that all current desktop processor use a pipeline architecture. What this does, it take a large task and break it down into smaller stages. This allows you to do multiple things at once and make your overall clock speed equivalent to the slowest to those stages. There are several stages for graphics pipeline. There are as follows. The first is the modeling transformation. In this stage, the 3D geometry provided as the input is established in what is known as 3D world space, a conceptual orientation and arrangement in 3D space. This could include transformation on the local object space of geometric primitive such as translation and rotation. Second is the per vertex lighting. Geometry in the complete 3D scene is light according to the defined locations of light sources and reflections and other surface properties. Current hardware implementations of the graphics pipeline compute lighting only at the vertices of the polygons being rendered. The lighting values between vertices are then interpolated during the rasterization. Next is the viewing information. Objects are transferred from 3D world space coordinators into a 3D coordinate system based on the position and orientations of a virtual camera. This results in the original 3D scene as seen from the camera's point of view, defined what is called the eye space or camera space. Next is the primitive transformation. After the informations, new primitives are generated from those primitives that were sent to the beginning of the graphics pipeline. Second is the next projection transformation. In this stage of the graphics pipeline, geometry is transformed from the eye space of the rendering camera into 2D image space, mapping the 3D scene out onto a plane as seen from the virtual camera. Next is the clipping. Geometric primitives that now fall outside of the viewing frustum will not be visible and are discarded at this stage. Clipping is not necessary to achieve a correct image output, but it accelerated the rendering process by eliminating the unneeded rasterizations and post processing on primitives that will not appear anywhere. The seventh is the scan conversion or the rasterization. It is the process by which the 2D image space representations of the scene is converted into raster format and the correct resulting pixel values are determined. The next is the texturing fragment shading. At this stage, the pipeline individual fragments are assigned a color based on the values interpolated from the vertices during the rasterization or for the textures in memory. The ninth, display. The final color pixels can then be displayed on a computer monitor or other display. The last is the graphics pipeline in a hardware. The rendering pipeline is mapped onto current graphics accelerations hardware such that the input to the graphics and GPU is in the form of vertices. These vertices then undergo transformations and the per vertex lighting. A second custom shader programs can then be run on each fragment before the final pixel values are output to the frame buffer for display. The graphics pipeline is well suited to the rendering process because it allows the GPU to function as a stream processor since all the vertices and fragments can be thought of as a independent. This allows all stages of the pipeline to be used simultaneously for different vertices or fragments as they work their way through the pipe. In addition to the pipeline vertices and the fragments, their independence allows the graphics processes to use parallel processing units to process multiple vertices or fragments in a single stage of the pipeline at the same time. Now, some questions of these topics. First, digitizing a picture's definitions into a set of intensity values is known as. The first is digitization, second is scan conversion, third is the refreshing, and fourth is the scanning. Second question is here. The process of extracting a portions of a database or pictures inside or outside a specified region are called dash dash dash. The first option is transformation viewing, second is the projection, third is the clipping, and fourth is the mapping. Then third question, the process of mapping a world window in a world coordinate system to view parts are called dash dash. The first is the transformation viewing, second B option is viewport, C option is clipping window, and fourth is projection. Answer of MCQs. Question 1 answer scan conversion. Question 2 answer clipping. Question 3 answer information viewing. Now let's see next topic, the bitmap graphics and vector based graphics. The difference between the bitmap graphics and the vector based are explained here. First is, in bitmap graphics, pixels are used to form bitmap images, and in vector based, the mathematical formulas are used to form vector based images. Second difference, in bitmap graphics, larger in size than vector based, and second different, in vector based, smaller in size than bitmap based. Third difference, bitmap graphics are affected by resolution. Third difference, in vector based does not affect by resolution. Fourth, the modification in bitmap graphics is more difficult. The fourth different, in vector based, modification in vector graphics is easy. Fifth, the conversion of bitmap graphics to vector graphics is more difficult than vector graphics can be converted into bitmap graphics easily. The last difference is, in bitmap graphics, the more suitable for complex images. In the vector based, not appropriate for complex images. Let's see application of the computer graphics. First is the engineering or scientific software business software. Second, TV channels. Third, PCB designing, map preparation. Fourth, user interface and animation. Next, making chart and image processing, office automation, CAD CAM and desktop publishing. Thank you student.